Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the truth? Any man in his 50s is at least a teenager inside the wrapper. He still dreams, tries to achieve his goals, and still has questions to ask. However, a young man of 20 is on the edge of hopelessness, feeling so much pressure from outside and inside the world. He prays for deliverance because he feels the burden of living is too heavy to bear. Thus, it seems to me that in this age it is very easy to be surrounded by the examples of sinners. Their action-oral echoes are ominous. Integrity is seemingly tempt and frail. True as it may be, literature also shows what people turn a blind eye to the stories of heroes who fail and villains succeed. We hear their tales, and in these dark human narratives we can identify ourselves and the world, with all its evil tendencies, where even ethics can barely find its voice. A child wail. The beautiful love that once embraced them has left, and a small, simple heart is shattered. This sorrow is seen in this world where human beings live as a reminder that something precious can always be cut off. There are no words which can describe pain and disappointment, which come with teenage years and leave their remains in their hearts regarding trust and love. This is what we live in now, a world where joy is often paltry in front of grieving, where hope is as fragile as a flame in the wind. Heavy with grief, we wander through a maze of passion, catching glimpses of true intimacy without knowing how to embrace it. However, we carve out beautiful instances from all these that make us realize why we in fact survive. It's the challenges that teach us about being resilient. A man being in his 50s may be nude vague, but he holds an ounce of experience in his age. By the experience of each pain, each loss, he gains depth of the existence. He understands that it is not shameful to open up and be at your most raw and exposed, for that is what makes us all equal. Every person is going through their own battle. Despite the pressure that the young man of 20 years may be experiencing, it's the kind of fire that can spark change. This can be seen in the urgency in which he cries to be let out, as what he wants is liberation from the confinement of a conventional life and live a life he wants to live. He may discover the purpose coming from some passions he is going to have. Instead, he finds himself in despair. When the child cries, it becomes almost impossible not to intervene. We need to develop people's fragile and delicate souls, make them feel loved and understood. So, in the midst of such a world that seems to show little or no level of empathy, we don't have to be that example. Therefore, in the end, everyone is a single thread tied into the fabric that is life. The man and the young man, as well as the child, symbolize a part of our collective process. We are told that pleasure and pain are intertwined, that every opportunity for pain is an opportunity for growth. This is our reality, the elaborated sequence of feeling that we become. It is time to accept the lessons learned in tribulations, value relationships we form, and to focus on the future. In binding love with the passion of the heart, let us begin to fund a global reality, a place where abandonment does not rule the lives of a once passionate love, and let us allow every heart and soul to be an instrument of the grand story of love in the existence of man.